This is the opening menu for Dark Escape. It is the first thing the player sees when they load into the game. There are buttons on the left hand side for starting the game and for quitting out of it. The scene pictured here with the bloody wheelchair and flickering lights is content from Dark Escape. So when we click on the play button, the game will start. When the player loads into the game, they spawn in this room. It is a very basic hospital room with just a table in the corner with a flashlight on it. When the player starts to walk towards the door, it triggers the following cutscene. The purpose of the cutscene is to introduce the player to the game and give them a feel of what kind of content and atmosphere they can expect. So when they're ready, they can pick up the flashlight by clicking the E button and leaving the room. The hospital is very dark, which is why it's important for the player to pick up the flashlight before leaving the room. This room contains the first note the player has to collect. The notes throughout the hospital will be highlighted by an overhead light, so the player will be able to find them when they enter a room. They can be picked up by clicking the E button, and when they're finished reading them, they can click the F button to put it down again. As mentioned earlier, the player won't be able to leave a level and move on to the next one until all the notes in the level have been collected. This room is a hospital ward. There is a mutated zombie on the bed who is an ex-patient of the evil doctor who is running this hospital. The second note is on the table, and it reveals more information about what kind of experiments are being conducted in this hospital. As the player collects more and more notes, the story of the game will be revealed. In this room, there is an enemy who patrols the area. The player must be very careful to avoid him and make as little noise as possible, as he can locate the player if he hears them or if they get too close. He continuously stalks the room looking for prey, so the player will have to carefully navigate their way around the room to escape. There are many monsters and zombies located throughout the hospital. Some are more dangerous than others, but they all add to the atmosphere and horror of the level. The last note is up ahead. When the player has finished reading it, it triggers the following cutscene. This forces the player to run to safety, escaping out of the hospital and proceeding to the next level. I will now pass you over to Brian to talk about his level. Thank you.
The second level is the graveyard level. For this level, there's notes placed around the map. There's three notes altogether, and the objective for the player is to try and find the notes. So the player will have to just wander around the map and try and find the notes. So in this level, to start off anyway, it shows you the objective on the bottom of the screen there. Then it'll come up with the instructions. So you press the left mouse button down to shoot the gun. Also, you press the shift button down. So that'll basically allow you to sprint away from the enemies. The zombie enemies in it, they will come and try and attack you throughout the whole game. So the objective again is to get the notes, but you'll also have to avoid the zombies and try and not die. So you can see there when you press the left mouse button down, the gun shoots. You can press R to reload as well. So there's ammo scattered around the map. You can just press E to pick it up, and you can see there in the ammo UI at the bottom of the screen, it just updates anytime you pick up stuff, and the same with the health there. So there is 3 spawn points for the zombies. They all spawn on timers. So they spawn from different parts of the map as well. So they'll try and find you wherever they spawn from. As well as that, they have 3D audio. So as they get closer, you'll actually hear them. So they're not just creeping up on you. Um, there you can see the health is full, the ammo is full. So you go on in there, and there's the first note. So pick up the note, and the player will read the note. You press F to get out of the note view. In the note view, it's also paused as well, so that the zombies can't creep up while you're in the note view. So when the zombies do get close to you, they play their audio, but say if they start attacking, they play a different audio, an attacking audio. So I'm just going to try and fly through the rest of the level just to show you the whole thing. So the last note is in the church. When the player enters the church, a trigger is set, and it tells them to find the last note, and when they find it, to get out and get back to their truck. So now the player has to get back to the truck to exit the game. Again, there's still zombies coming at him and everything. So when the player gets to the truck, another trigger is set, and that is the end of that level, and it moves on to the next level. So thanks for listening to me, and now I'm going to pass you over to Angela, and she's going to talk about the final level.
So this is the last and final level of our game, and it's called the dungeon. So what we need to do here is we just have to collect the last 3 notes to get out, basically. And we'll just walk towards the door there, and there's a trigger, so that opens the door if you touch it, and as you can see here. So, and if you walk here, there'll be 2 zombies coming to attack you. Just have to shoot them, kind of. And then I'll just reload just to be safe, because there'll be more zombies coming. And yeah, I'll just... Now you have to go into this room to be able to pick up the first note. So I'll just go here, and as you walk in, 2 zombies, the trigger starts, and then you just have to kill these 2 to basically get out. And so that's the first chest there, and I made the chest in Blender, so if you just go close to it, you can just press E to pick up, and then I'll just reload my gun again. E to pick up, sorry, no, yeah, and then I'll just go towards the health here just to pick it up, because I was attacked, the zombie, and as you can see, my health is full now. So I'll just get out of this room, and we'll have to find 2 more notes now. So we'll just go into this room next, and which has another chest hidden here with the note. So 2 more zombies are coming to attack me, and I'll just go back a bit and then so I can show it properly. There we go. Just walk towards the chest there, and there you go. That's the second chest. So if you just go close to it, the trigger starts, and then you can pick up the note, view it, and disappears. So, and the one more notes to collect now. So we'll just get out of this room, and we have to go here now. And as you can see, there's a hole on the floor there, so we need to touch the trigger basically to get the sliding door working. So we'll find the last note here, and that's the last note there, and we'll pick up there, and so now you collected all the notes. So if you just walk towards here, it just tells you that all notes are collected, and you need to follow the floor gate to get out basically. And the trigger was just here, so I touched it off, and then now the trigger started, and there'll be more zombies coming. So I just need to shoot them, kind of, and I'll just go here and just reload basically, because my ammo is full. So I'll just shoot him. And yeah, so now what we need to do is just get out of this place basically. And now I'll just go here, and then as you can see, it's telling me there's a key there. So I just need to pick up the key. It's hidden here, and I just press E to pick up. There we go. And then if you just walk towards the door here, and then press E twice to unlock the door, and if you just walk out through this, and it just brings you to the credit scene, and that's all there. And thank you so much for watching.